Hello and welcome back to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play production of Legend of the Ramble House Saints, a Pathfinder for Savage Worlds adventure done up in Giant Slayer. And here we are at episode 26 of season 2. And, pardon me, tonight could be the night when either this campaign ends to a total party kill, also known as a TPK, or our heroes take down the dreaded Grenzeldek. So, without further ado, why don't we just hop right back into this? What do you guys think?
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do it to it.
Oh, Kristen.
I'm as ready as I will ever be.
Don't sound so excited there.
So I know, I'm just like, I just don't want to die.
That's understandable, but sometimes death happens. And in all honesty, is it really worth it if there's no penalties for bad play or sometimes even bad luck?
I mean, yes.
if it means living.
Have you played modern video games?
Yeah. Can we go on easy mode, please? Where I live.
All right. So here we are. Top of round 2. One of the orc bodyguards is right up in Spike Lee's face. And she is going to draw back with her falchion. And she has both hands on it. Huh, I wonder why it popped up 2 entries there.
Probably see one.
Up on the players, or up on the audience's view, it's showing 2.
Weird.
All right, so I'm going to double click the 2-handed. I'm going to double click that wild attack. She has no other penalties currently. So here she goes. She lets the dice fly. There's an ace for a total of 7, which is a success, but not a raise against Spike.
I think we should call her Dragon Lee now.
Yeah,
And
I like it.
Spike, you get hit pretty hard, and I just realized it has some extra effects on you that it shouldn't.
Ooh.
Because I'm like, why is there so many wounds over top of her token?
Oh!
All right, so you're taking a wound as the falchion bites deep. Are you going to try and soak that sucker?
Yes.
Go for it. All right, so you do successfully soak the wound, rolling with the blow. And that takes us to Thid. Thid, who last round went absolutely apeshit on buffing one Blizz.
Yeah. He did that.
I'm coated in Vaseline.
Yeah. He sure did. Coated him with Vaseline, gave him a little bit of legal meth, and now he sees Thid didn't recognize this guy at all. So Thid's up here with his buddy Blizz, and he's trying to get us out of this sticky situation. So Thid's gonna start swinging. First, he's going to attempt to rub some Vaseline on himself. -2, and try to up his biting.
All right.
That's what I want to do. Athletics. Yep. So I will try to up that first. So, right at a success.
All right, so
So,
I will add that to you.
and then for the second action, he is going to take a swing with his accurate dwarven war axe that was previously wielded by one Miss Ingrahild. And swing out at Grenzeldek
That is
for
a
a
hit,
success.
but no raise.
Alright, we need some aces here on this damage. And I didn't get it.
Nope, total of 6.
Ugh.
And her toughness is much higher than a 6.
Yeah. So, Ed could just tell he's not going to have much purchase with that axe. So, that's where he will leave it for the time being.
All right. That takes us to Grayson, who is still in the hallway. There is one orc lying on the ground. She is unconscious, and apparently it did not reset their bennies.
You mean this one right here I just walked up to?
Yep,
And you said it's unconscious?
she is indeed unconscious.
I will go ahead and finishing mover.
All right. So I will click her as dead. And is that all you're going to do this round?
Yep.
All right. Pardon me. So that actually, I need to mark her as quite dead on the encounter thing. And then we go to Blizz. Blizz,
All right.
what are you going to do?
I'm declaring 3 actions
Okay.
because I've got that. If for those who listened last week, I can ignore the first penalty for those because of the speed boost that I got as well.
Indeed.
So 3 actions at only a -2. So let's get swinging. We'll just click the 2 action button. I'm not doing anything crazy.
All right. So that first one comes in with a hit but no raise.
Size modifiers.
So +3 would make it a raise. I don't know why it's not calculating it.
Me either, but I'm glad I remembered. So I will click this raise damage and we'll make sure that it would help if I targeted. Did I freeze up?
That's probably why it didn't give you the size modifier then.
It says Hill Giant vulnerable on the attack.
Yeah. So you know, it must
She was
have.
targeted.
There we go. And the bonus from Master to Arms goes through.
All right.
Wow. That's 5 wounds.
So she is going to take it. However, what you thought should have been a solid hit did not punch through her armor and her skin nearly as effective as you thought it would be, because she is unstoppable.
Oh no. Unstoppable is what again?
The creature
Not
has
good.
strong will, magical protections, or, in her case, great mass. It takes a maximum of 1 wound per attack, no matter how many wounds total would normally be caused after soak rolls are made. Certain weaknesses or magic items ignore this ability, as does an attacker acting on a joker.
Ah. Well. Fuck that bitch.
Whoops.
That was rude. But I did get a raise on the fighting check, so I can attempt an athletics check to trip her as a free action,
Indeed.
with a bonus equal to the target size.
Correct.
So I'll get she's a size 2. So I get a bonus to that.
And I believe that it is opposed, if I remember correctly. I'll
Um,
double check before I make a roll while you're doing your thing.
yeah. Now, do I get my size bonus as well as per normal? So I get a +2 on top of the +3 for the size?
Let me check. Let's
Because you
see.
normally get your size bonus, but Gorham's Thorn has specific rules on it.
Attack, called shots, chases. Yep, I'm looking for it.
Oh, you're fine.
Touch 2 weapons. It does not have specific rules for tripping. So I am going to say because of her sheer mass. Oh, wait. We have the giant or the wow, my brain is like not firing on any cylinders at the moment. So from the Fantasy Companion, the new one.
I don't have that book in front of me, so you can make up whatever you want, and I'll have to believe it.
Nope, that's the old version. Because the... Is this it? I think it is. Nope, that has a monster you guys don't like. All right, so I'm going to pause the recording for just a moment because this is taking longer than I planned.
Oh, okay, I was...
All right, so we got it all figured out. He is going to get that full bonus of +5 on the attempt to trip her, but she is getting a chance to oppose it. So go ahead and make your roll, Blizz.
All right, so this is a free action, so no multi-action penalty, and I'm not going to spend a Benny on that because that was pretty garbage, but
Yep.
still a 9.
A pair of deuces on the dice, but because of your bonuses, you did get that nice big bonus. And she, oh,
She keeps her feet.
She keeps her feet with a 10. All right.
All right. Well, that's attack 1.
Yep.
Let's do that again. Same story, different result. Let's go. +3 for the size modifier will make it a hit, not a raise.
Correct.
So, and no damage on that one. I will spend a Benny on it though.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So I'm not seeing anything that's got that changed on me for the size modifier, so I'm not sure why it's coming in. All right, so she becomes... Oh, that would have been shaken a second time.
Yep.
So she will attempt to soak that. Nah, she's going to take it. She's pretty confident.
What's going to get her killed? As we roll attack number 3 on her.
And with the +3, that is still going to be a miss.
That is still a miss, but I call upon my conviction.
All right, so you're at a 7 currently. Let's see if you get a raise.
Let's see here. Where do I add that?
So right below where the dice are, there's a plus sign. Click on that, label it conviction, and it's 1d6x.
Ah, there it is.
All right. Let's see.
Right.
Oh. So it turns it into a raise. Go ahead and hit that raise damage button.
Come on. There we go.
Oh, this is going to be a big one.
I don't know why the conviction still went again, but we will turn that off.
Yep. It'll keep rolling it as long as you have a point.
I did not have a point, so there's something glitchy there. Either way.
I will mention that to Flowrad.
Either way, that is 27 still.
So -1.
Yeah. It's still going to be a
Yep.
wound because of Unstoppable.
And she will try and soak it. Ignore that show incapacitation card because the system does not yet take into account. So she just goes to, or she takes no wounds because she did.
No, she
No,
didn't.
she did not. So she does take 1 wound.
Yep.
All right.
And then we will try this trip thing again with the raise. It's still a 10.
All right. Here she goes. She is going to let that stand, so she will be knocked prone. All right. She lays on the ground prone, and I believe that is the last of Liz's actions.
Yes, my turn is officially over now.
All right. That takes us to Spike Lee.
She is not on the track, by the way. Oh, no, wait. She's at the bottom, but shows it's defeated.
No, yeah. That did mark her as defeated. She should not be defeated. There we go.
There we go.
I am not.
Nope, he was talking about Grenzeldek.
I was talking about important things.
Oh, wow.
Burn.
Alrighty, I need to unshake. Or did yeah.
No, it doesn't look like you are shaken.
Didn't you soak it or something?
Yeah, I
you
soaked
last
a
time, so you're
wound.
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
you're good.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take 2 bites at this orc that's all up in my business.
Go to town.
Chompy chomp chomp.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
All right, so the first bite is going to hit. And it will be causing 2 wounds of damage, which she is going to attempt to soak. Oh, there's an ace. And she soaks 1 of those 2 wounds.
Alrighty.
And your second bite. Here it comes. That is a total of 5, which is a hit, but no raise.
Man,
And
them white dragons hit pretty hard.
here
Yeah.
comes the possible 3 wounds, and she is going to attempt to soak it. She is going to use her last Benny. I believe it's her last. Oh, that's not looking good. And that was her last Benny.
The GM has 4 bennies if he wants
I
to
know.
waste them all on her.
I know.
No. That's unnecessary.
I'm the GM. I found that out.
All right, so she is looking pretty bad. She's pretty severely wounded at the moment, but she is still in the fight.
Alrighty. That's it for
Alright.
Spike.
That takes us to the stranger, who screams in rage, doesn't say much of anything else, and comes rushing over to next to Grenzeldek. He raises his frying pan high, and he is going to swing it. He is swinging wildly. She is currently vulnerable, I believe. She is.
Parry is also reduced by 2 because of being a prone defender.
All right, so I will add a +2 onto his roll for that to basically compensate. And he swings with everything he's got. No aces, but he comes up with a 14, and that's a raise. And that is enough to shake her.
Oh!
She is going to try and soak it. All right. She does not soak it. So she is looking pretty beat up. And that'll take us to her turn. And on her first action, the first thing she does is attempt to break Shaken.
Oh shit, you actually failed a shaken check.
She did. All right, so she will spend a Benny and why did it not give me the option to spend a Benny on that? All right, so I will take away one of her Bennies, and she is no longer shaken.
Well, while she's no longer shaken, I think she needs to tell us about her master plan now.
She lost her first action of 3. So she spends her first action making a speech about how you're all going to fall below the might of the Storm Tyrant. And I really don't have much else to say because my brain is fried. I'm not going to lie. I am not super creative tonight. So from there, she immediately chugs back a potion. And you see her wounds start to close. And then for her third action, she chugs back another potion, which does not pop up for some reason. And she is going to get this with this. And then she will use 2 inches to stand, getting rid of her prone condition. Oops. And as her turn ends, she is no longer distracted. She is no longer vulnerable. And we go into round 3. All right.
Mother fuck.
Oh,
I
no.
love it. As she is standing there, her speech seemed to have just hoisted the spirits of herself and her still one living companion. And she is going to take 3 actions. The first one is going to be let's see, she is okay there. Oh, wow. I need to remember that she has that party. So she would not have taken those extra wounds, but I'll let it stand for now. So the first thing she does is she feels like she needs to thin the herd. And she is going to swing her really nice looking hand axe at Thid.
Yikes. Make
Who
sure
did
my-
nothing.
What's that?
I said the one who did nothing.
She knows that he cast.
That's fair.
And let's see.
I just
You're
got a
not
bottle of
armed.
Vaseline. How you gonna beat me up?
She doesn't have the drop. There's no lighting penalties for her. And she is not going to use her frenzy on this attack. So here she goes. That is a miss, but you know what? She just got a Benny. So she's going to spin that Benny. And then she's going to come in with a result of a 12, which is enough to hit Thid's 11.
There's no size modifier issue. Anything?
She's size 2, you're size 0.
That's the difference is 2, which would make that a miss.
That would indeed make that a miss.
Oh!
So she will spend another Benny. Oh, look at that.
Oh!
Well, there's those 5 wounds still coming at you.
I tried.
Wow.
All
That's all I
right.
had.
Do you wish to attempt to soak that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. You soak
Yay.
one of the wounds. You are at death's door, but you are still standing. As the
Yay,
5
wound
wounds
cap.
was reduced to 4 because of the wound cap. And then he was able to soak one of them, but he is shaken still. Why did it not apply shaken? Let me put why? There we go. Okay. For her second attack, she sees that he is still not down. So she swings with her.
Apparently, she does not like dwarves. I'm sorry, Thid.
Hey, you know, this isn't the first time that racism has prevailed.
All right. So
Bad.
that was her first one, which did not have the penalty. The next one's due. So she swings that same hand axe again. She's going to turn off the frenzy. This time she has this. She is going to have -2 for the size. And she is going to roll. Right now, that is a miss. But I feel like she can do better. Not on that one, so she will let that slide. And she is going to come in with the offhand weapon for her final attack. And here we go. And unfortunately, she is going to miss with that. And she snarls, but she is happy at least that she really hurt Thid. And that takes us to Spike.
Alrighty. Is changing back to my beautiful cactus form an action?
It is a limited free action, so you wouldn't be able to do any other free actions.
Okay. Who? Malarkey. I am going to. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move to Thid, shape change back to my beautiful cactus, and then cast healing.
All right. Go for it. Luckily, your opponent is currently shaken.
Yeah, heck him.
Her.
Heck her. Alrighty.
Okay, and then
Bert.
there you go.
Oh, look at me, beautiful cacti.
Dragon Lee becomes Spike Lee.
Alrighty.
Watch next episode when she turns into a 757 and becomes Jet Li.
Oh, I thought she was going to turn into a cruciferous plant and become broccoli.
Ooh.
Oh no.
No,
Okay.
she doesn't.
Alright.
She doesn't turn into useful plants.
So that is enough to remove 2 of his wounds. And that will take care of his shaken. So suddenly, Thid is looking a lot better.
Alrighty, and that is going to be it for me.
And then it is Thid's turn. Thid, this lady giant just rocked your world.
Yep, sure fucking did. So Thid's gonna look over at Blizz and gonna say, Blizz, you gotta finish this. Kratos gonna be proud of you. And he's gonna cast invisibility on Blizz. As his first action.
You're not going to spend an extra PowerPoint to get yourself in it, too?
I think it's like 3, isn't it?
It's 3 extra.
Yeah.
Either way.
No, because yeah, so just the 5 for him. That was my first action.
All right, that succeeds.
Let me get rid of those PowerPoints. And then Thid is gonna slap some more Vaseline on himself and cast boost trait. Oh god, I didn't try to move. Go back to where I was. On himself
Control
to
Z will
boost
do it.
his vigor. And he
All right.
succeeds, so his vigor will go up a step.
Indeed.
And then Thid's gonna just point at this hideous hill giant and say, "You want a fucking piece of me?" And open himself up for an attack. Trying to taunt her away from his friend.
All right.
And that's his turn.
And that takes us. Why is. Oh, no. Okay. I was like, why is that orc mark defeated? But that one is defeated. Grayson.
All right. So I see Thid do his hocus pocus, and Blizz disappears. We have this orc over here. She vulnerable?
She is currently vulnerable, yes.
Okay. So I will take 2 actions this turn. First one, I'm going to walk up to here, and I'm going to hit her with my light mace. And 2 actions. And there shouldn't be anything else on there.
Aren't you suffering from a -2 from failing the
Yes.
Yes, I will need to add that in there, but it'll still be a hit.
hit,
but
not a
raise.
raise?
Yep.
So you could just click the raise damage anyway because it's sneak attack.
Well, sneak attack got fixed. It's in.
Oh,
There's a button for it now. I was targeting the dead one still.
All right. Let's see which one this hit. That did not hit her. So that does hit her, and she is going to attempt to soak it. And does not. So she is like standing there, barely holding herself up. She is pretty beaten up. What is your second action?
All right. Second action is I'm going to cast a power, and we are going to be spending some power points on it. Let me tell you what.
Oh,
We're going to be doing 6 additional power points to get Thid, myself, and Spike Lee.
oh,
very nice. Very nice.
So multi-action, and then the -2 from the penalty.
and that is a failure currently. So a total of 3 versus the target number 4.
We will spend a Benny on that. That is even worse.
That came up worse.
We'll spend another Benny on that.
Oh, there's an ace. So a total of 6, that is enough for a success. Let me add the invisible condition to each person thus affected. All right. And that really drained your juice.
That sounded inappropriate.
I mean, we got to earn that explicit rating somehow.
I think I've cussed at you enough.
I think that's just me being in the game.
And then with the remainder of my movement, I will move to over here.
All right. And that'll take us to the orc. The first thing she's going to do is attempt to break her shaken. And here we go. Yep, we are going to spend a Benny so she is no longer shaken. If you use the macro, everything works right. If you use what just pops up, it doesn't. And for her action, she is going to use... Where is it? Let me scroll through her equipment. There it is. And she chugs that. And then, as she's looking around, trying to figure out where everybody has gone, all she sees is one guy. So she is going to move around the bed and come up just shy of being able to reach him. And then at the end of her turn, she is no longer distracted nor vulnerable. And that will take us to the stranger dude, who still appears to be angry. And he is going to go absolutely nuts still. And swings his skillet with a wild attack. He is going to do 3 actions. And she's no longer vulnerable, so he no longer gets the sneak attack. His first one misses. His second one also misses. And
what's he getting a -2 item modifier from?
It is an improvised weapon.
Oh, okay.
Is he not getting size or gang up?
You know what? He is not.
It's still a failure. He would have had a 9.
All right, so on this one, I'll give him the +2. And then he does not currently get gang up because he is classified as neutral.
Got it.
Ah, okay.
All right. And
Oh.
he still misses.
Oh, well.
And that takes us to Blizz.
I'm declaring 3 actions. The first of which I'm going to spend.
A little robotic there.
Sorry, I'm
That's
spending.
Okay.
I don't know how it went robotic. I haven't done anything. I'm spending 5 power points on this.
All right.
But since I have the speed, I only take a -2.
That is
That
enough
is
for success.
Which is perfect. There is going to be a circle of ice that's going to cut me and this giant off from everyone else.
So,
Because the barrier is only a couple inches wide.
Okay.
So it's not like it's going to cut through anyone. The bonus power points were to shape it into the form of a circle, and the other +1 power point was to make the wall's hardness 12.
Oh, that is an expensive power. So what I'm going to do is I am going to draw some walls around the two of you. And now it is just the two of you inside this ice wall. And your second action.
Going to unleash the full force of my draconic heritage. I'm not stuck in here with... Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me get the voice right. Wow. I failed that. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. And that is a success on the fear check.
All right. She gets to make a fear check. So, make the roll.
Oh.
Holy cow. That went nuts on a 22.
You know what?
She
can be unafraid. That's fine.
She does not appear to be afraid at all.
No, she is not. But last action, we'll introduce her to the thorn again.
And that is a miss. Why is it marking her as having light cover?
Did I click light cover instead of... I must have
Yeah.
clicked that instead of the
I think
other
that's what it is.
thing. +3 for the size. Still a miss.
Hold on, and I will add that. Oops.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend a Benny on it at the moment, so I will let it stand as a miss, and that's my turn. But she can't kill my friends until she deals with me.
All right. And that will take us into round 4. All right. Grayson got a deuce of spades, so I draw again for him. A 4 of clubs, so I draw again. A 7 of diamonds, and that's what he gets. All right. Up first is Blizz
All right.
on that Queen of Queen of Spades.
Let's go 3 actions again. First one. Let's do this.
What is this?
This is that. We're going to cast Entangle as ice just comes from the wall to start gripping at her. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So Entangle was actually updated in the Fantasy Companion. And
But does that override what was released for...
Yes, it does override. It overrides all the others.
That's bothersome.
All right. So, if cast successfully, the target must evade or become entangled. So it's no longer an automatic entangled or bound effect. They do get a chance to resist it.
Okay, does it still have the same additions that...
Damage is +2.
Yep.
Deadly is +4. And
well, I don't have that. All right, so I'm spending the 2 extra power points for damage and the +1 for tough.
All right.
And so let's do that. Oh. Well, nope, that didn't work out. That's okay. I only spent 1 power point on that one.
All right.
All right.
That was a big old mess. So 0.
Yep. Just the tendrils of ice just couldn't quite grip her. So we'll go for the more mundane things. I realize that I do have quite a lot of magic power as well that I was not using effectively. So, 2 actions.
And
that's a 5. We'll let it stand.
And that'll be a
we
miss.
will- Yep. We will do the last one. Same thing. Let me add the size bonus in this time.
Oh, there's an ace. That time it is a hit, but no raise.
Yep. Here. Oh, I hit the raise button. Let me roll that again on the regular damage.
I like that damage.
I'm sure you do, as the raise would have been a wound. The actual one was only a 3, which is nothing.
Yep.
That's fine. Me and her, we're going to go toe-to-toe for a few rounds.
All right. That takes us to the strange-looking dwarf who snarls in anger, and then he turns and swings at the orc that's next to him. All right. So he is angry. He is wild attacking. She is not vulnerable. So here he goes. And he misses with the first one. The second one, actions, wild attack, and rolls. Still missing. You know what? He's going to spend one of his bennies on that one. And that changed things around. Turned a miss into a hit with a raise. And he will cause 1 wound.
Oh!
And does she have any bennies left? She does not. I am not going to use one of mine for her. So then we go back to his last action. And he is going to swing that skillet one last time. And he'll spin another Benny. That is even worse. So he is going to miss on that one. And that takes us to Spike. Spike, there is a dome of ice covering the giant.
Oh, it's a dome? Like I can't even get up above it?
I mean,
it's a wall, but it's
How tall is it?
Yeah.
the barrier would be. Hold, please.
holding.
It is 4 yards tall.
Oh.
And this room is 10 yards tall. So you could get above it if you were flying.
Yeah. Yeah, kid.
I mean, you did hear Blizz say it's just you and me now.
Yeah. I will. Problem is, now I can't see anything.
I know, right?
Yeah. I can't see anything at all. I guess I will just hold my turn.
You can't see the other orc?
No.
No, when he put the wall up, like half our screens went black.
Oh.
Yeah, your wall is blocking the line of sight.
Yeah, you have to go around to go see the other orc. I can see the other orc.
Well, I
Oh,
can't
okay.
see to the right either. So I assumed I couldn't just move and fix it.
You should be able to just move and fix it.
Basically, a big wall came up in the middle of the room, but you know there's the rest of the room around.
Right. However,
Not
the room
like-
is dark, except for the 2 torches that were lighting things up, and Blizz's light. But that's inside.
Grayson was the one carrying the torch.
Ah, was it?
Yep, and the
Yeah.
burning torch.
Wait, that's not right. Nope, that was right. So I will get rid of the light on Blizz. So Blizz, you are in the dark, actually.
That explains why I missed so much last turn.
Okay. So still going to hold their Spike?
Yeah, I'll just hold.
Okay. That takes it to her turn. And she is going to attempt to figure out where Blizz is. It is dark in here. And then she also has the -4 because she knows roughly where he is. All right. All right, so she's going to swing with that full penalty. And this is going to be dark. And she is not going to swing more than once. 2 and 4 for the additional 6. And she rolls. And neither of them are going to hit as it stands. And I forgot to target Liz anyway. So she's going to spend a Benny. And that is still going to be a miss. So that will be her turn. And it is now Grayson's turn. Grayson, you see the wall of ice. You see the strange-looking dwarf. And you see the orc.
Yep. So what we're gonna do is we are. Let me see. That's technically out of range there. That'll put us right in melee with it from a side, and we will take one shot at it with the mace.
I forgot to move Umlo right next to it. All right, so you will have the drop because it
Awesome.
does not know you're there.
All right.
And that
Drop.
means you get your sneak attack.
Yep, I will turn those both red for right now. And I have the modifier for the sadness.
That is a hit, but no raise.
We don't need no sneak and raise.
Oh, there's an ace on the damage. Coming up for a total of 3 wounds, which she is going to take because she has no bennies left. I only have 1. And let's see what happens. She aces. She does succeed at the roll, so she is not going to be bleeding out. However, she will have an injury, which is to her arm. And that, I believe, reduces her strength. It did. It reduced her strength. All right. Is that all you're doing there, Grayson?
Yep, that is all.
Okay. So I don't know why it marked her as out, because you only did 1 wound to her. No, you did 3 wounds, and she was at 2 wounds, so she's right at the edge. She gets to 1, remove incapacitated, because she is not incapacitated. All right. She is attempting to break the shaken, and she will succeed with an 8. And she is going to swing at the dwarf. Oh, I forgot to move the thing forward. So she will swing. She is not going to swing wildly this time because she realizes she's in trouble. You know what? Let's see if I can take somebody out. That's a hit. And that is 2 wounds. Why did it do that? Oh, because it didn't have him targeted. What the hell? So that is not 2 wounds. Let's see what that is. It is 2 wounds. And he is going to attempt to soak it. He does soak it.
Okay, what's his parry?
His parry is currently 8. So
Okay.
yeah, that actually missed him.
Yep, missed him by 1 because he's vulnerable too.
All right. So she is in trouble. Thid, it is your turn.
All right. So I can see that this doesn't go all the way to the roof. This barrier. I just don't have anything good to help with it. So that is going to move around to where he saw this dwarf.
And the orc now.
And the orc is here. So Thid actually right here as he comes around the corner. This other dwarf's just going to see an accurate dwarven war axe fall at his feet as Thid drops his weapon for him.
Okay.
And then if I take out my flaming scimitar, does that mess with my invisibility, or because I'm
No.
holding it, it's invisible too, right?
No, it
Okay.
doesn't mess with your invisibility.
So I'm going to draw my accurate flaming scimitar and take 2 swipes at the orc.
Okay.
And I will do these as wild attacks. I'm just clicking like cover because it's easier.
Does he also have the drop on it?
Yes, he would have to drop on it.
What's that do for me?
Plus 4
Plus
to
4.
hit and plus 4 to damage. So
Okay,
that would
would
be
that
a
have-
raise.
That'd be a raise and then another plus 4
Yep.
on
So
top of the raise damage.
on the better rolls, just add the
Yep.
damage modifier of 4.
Gotcha. There's an ace. It's a big hit.
That is a very big hit. All fire damage. And let's apply it.
Yay! I can't see the fire.
And she
Yeah.
is
Yep.
down.
Like dead, or like I need to do a finishing move?
She is dead.
All right.
Alright.
Blizz, we got it sorted out here. And that'll be Sid's turn.
All right. That takes us to the top of round 5. Grayson got a 5 of diamonds, so I get to draw.
Says am
And
I not
then
invisible anymore?
you are invisible. I don't know why it went away.
Okay, cool.
All right. Grayson got the black joker. All of y'all were given bennies. And Grayson, what are you going to do?
I'm actually going to hold with my black joker because of, what is that? The toughness or ruggedness that she has?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the something.
Unstoppable.
Yeah,
Unstoppable.
unstoppable. Yeah, I'm gonna hold for a bit.
Okay. Spike, are you going to use your held action?
Yeah. I have a question though.
What
If
is your
I
question?
can you shoot tail spikes while in the air?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay. I will turn into a manticore.
All right. Make that casting roll. As I am now currently looking through the list, trying to find it. I know it's in here.
On my list, it's under the veteran.
Right. But for some reason, it does the list really weird under the macro.
Ah.
It doesn't differentiate. I mean, it does, but it doesn't mark the differentiations. There we go. So you are now an invisible manticore.
I'm beautiful.
With night vision.
You do indeed now have.
I just imagine it with night vision goggles on.
All right.
So can I fly
so
this turn, or is that a?
That is one action.
That's fine.
Yeah, you haven't moved yet, so you still have your full movement.
Okay. I will. I guess fly.
Give me just
My-
a second. Let me see what your flight speed is.
8.
Yes. All right. So I need to add that effect to you. There it is. Does not expire. Base value is 8, and apply, and then I actually need to go in and edit it after I add it to you because it doesn't quite allow me to change it to override instead of add. All right, so you now have flight.
Alrighty. So I need to do full movement to
You're gonna move
be able to
straight up.
see. Yeah, straight up.
All right, so I'm going to increase your height to 8, and I turned off the levels mod. So in this instance, I am going to make your side see-through. And there you go.
Alrighty, that works for me. That'll be it for me.
All right, from Spike, we go to her turn, and she snarls. And she turns her attention on the barrier. And she is going to swing her axe at it. And as long as she hits a 4, she's good. She is good. However, you cannot get a raise on an object for damage, so total is 13. The wall falls.
Kong.
And with that, she is going to provoke from both the dwarf and Blizz.
So is she moving?
Yep. And the dwarf misses her. What about Blizz?
I'm getting there. +3 doesn't do anything. So yeah.
All right. And she goes running this way.
Cool. I would like to take my action after this.
All right. That takes us to Grayson.
All right. So can I get there? I can get there. Perfect. She's currently unaware of me.
That is correct.
All right. Let's get this cold iron mace and let's get going. All right. So we have sneak attack red. We have the drop red. We have the sadness at the -2. And let's go.
That is a hit, but no raise.
We got an extra Benny. We'll fish for the raise.
Fishing for critical miss. All right, that brings it up to.
Hold on, I'm also targeting the dead guy, so it's all fucked up.
Ah, I see that. Because her target number is much higher than a 5. I was wondering about that.
But a 10 would hit her.
A 10 would hit her, but no raise.
All right, that's fine. All right, so let's roll that, and we'll just start spending bennies on the damage if we need to.
All right now that is a total of 16, which will shake her.
We will go ahead and spend a benny on it.
18, which is still just a shaken result.
We're gonna go for broke. We're gonna spend that last benny on it.
Total of 20, which is going to net a wound.
Nice.
Oh,
And she screams in pain and surprise.
At least slow her down a little bit with the wound.
True that.
And
All right.
I will end my interrupted turn.
Okay. That takes us to the strange dwarf, who sees her getting away. And he is going to move to there. He's going to have to run. So let's see how much extra he gets. He gets 1 extra. He is forced to move around. And he is going to swing his skillet at her.
Did he not pick up the axe that I dropped for him?
He seems to be in a rage.
Okay.
There it is. He ran. And she is shaken, but not vulnerable. And he is going to miss. All right, Thid.
All right. So, Fid is. I can get to him. Cool. Fid's going to do 2 actions. Fid is firstly going to move up here to Umlo.
Okay.
Or, I guess I read that. We don't know him. Fid's going to move to his dwarven friend. You know what? I'll get it. Your shoe's untied. So he's going to cast speed on Umlo and on.
Oh, I don't know why it made you visible. There we go.
So I can't see Grayson,
can't
right?
see
So I can't
Grayson.
do it on him. So he will cast speed on himself.
Okay.
He will spend a Benny to get 5 power points. And do quickness attached to it as well. So this will cost 5 power points total. It's multiple actions. Let's try it. Alright, so that will be a success. Right at a success. So, now both dwarves don't suffer from one of the action penalties, and then they also have an increased speed. And for his second action, he is going to throw a bomb at her, and he will spend his last power point to make it raised damage if it hits.
Okay.
There's an
Oh.
ace. That's big. All right,
Hit
so it's
with
a
a
raise, and then I just do an extra d6 too, right?
Correct.
Yep.
So there should be an added 5 to it. I did it wrong, but
I can fix that.
Yep. So 18 initially, and then an additional 5, bumping it to 23 points of damage.
All right. She is going to take
Oh.
that. And then I have to reduce it by 1 because you did not get the Joker.
I did not get the Joker.
All
You
right.
are correct.
Is that all Thid's action?
That is the end of Thid's turn.
Okay, Blizz.
All right, it's my turn. She ran away.
And you still have super speed on you as well.
Yep, my pace is 10. So, we'll run around the bed like a good person. Get to where I can see. Get to there.
She
And,
is still unaware of you.
yep. All right, I've got a question, James.
I have an answer.
What would I need to do to slap her with that?
Let's see.
Zip your pants back up.
So
Didn't get that
Look-
card.
look at that. It looks like I am going to say that is going to be a athletics check with an athletics check to try and hit her with it.
All right. And do I get the bonus for the drop on this?
Yeah, I'll give you the bonus for that.
Okay.
Say, too bad you wasn't behind her.
So I'll just add a +4 there. Athletics check. And
Oh, coming in with a 14. That is a success, so pardon me. You have immobilized her. I don't think I have that, though. So, I'm going to mark her basically as encumbered. Oh, does that apply penalties? Nope. Okay.
I mean, we could just say she can't move, and you don't have to.
Yep, whoops. All right.
Get the door if you need.
And that's my full turn.
Okay, going into round 6. You're coming up on a full minute in this fight, and Grayson just got the Black Joker again.
All right.
Grayson!
As my protection fell off.
It did. I believe it fell off automatically, didn't it?
It did. That would also be my quickness and major fighting boost fell off, because those also have round durations of 5, don't they?
Yes. I'll go ahead and knock them off.
I'll just click them off. I got the buttons.
All right. Well, so sneak attack, yes.
Yep.
Drop, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Because she's getting hit from multiple sides and she doesn't know exactly where who is at.
And then an anchor just appeared, like, hanging off of her thigh.
And then the sadness. All right, let's go.
I've been holding on to that anchor token for a long
That-
time.
Is a miss, but you did get a Benny, so
I am going to spend the Benny on it. For
Oof.
still a miss.
all right. That is
Does not appear I'm getting the gang up from Fid, and I know I won't get it from Olmo, so it won't matter anyway.
You should be getting a +1 from me, and then a +1 +2 size bonus, so that should be a hit.
all right. Let me add some modifiers here. So +1 gang up and a +2 size for a total of +3. So that changes a miss into a hit. And I'm going to erase where it tested for critical failure. So go ahead and roll that damage.
All right.
And that is enough for a wound, which she cannot soak. She is not looking good. And let's see, you only took one action, right? Yep.
Correct.
All right, that takes us to Blizz.
Well, my mojo's kind of fallen off a little bit. I feel myself slowing down. But I'm still going to take 2 actions.
All right, what is the first one?
Gorham's Thorn.
And you would get the drop for this because she just got hit from behind, so she's spinning around to see where she got hit from as her eyes alight on the dwarf. That is a miss.
+3 size modifier. And the +1 gang
Yep,
up. So
okay.
it's a hit, not a raise.
that is correct.
And the fun thing about this is even though it says failure, I can still roll damage.
Yep. That is going to be 1 wound to her.
Mm-hmm.
She is definitely looking bad, and your second action.
And I will add the actual bonuses on this one. We will do. Did I get my drop damage on that too? Yes. Okay. So we get 2 actions. We have the drop. We've got a +4 total with gang up and size. Oh. There we go.
Hit with a raise on a 15.
That was everything was accurate on that one. Oh Jesus!
Oh,
It's a
fair
shame.
raise.
It's only
Wow.
why couldn't have I had the Joker?
Go ahead, reduce that by 1 wound.
All right. So let's see what happens with her check for incapacitation. And it comes up as a failure, so she falls to the ground bleeding out. I am going to assume that the next person up who is Thid is going to step up and finish her off.
Absolutely.
So that will end the fight as she falls to the ground dead. And as she hits the ground and season 2 comes to a close, we went a little long, guys.
That we kind of had to. You stacked that boss with everything under the sun.
That'll bring us to the end of season 2. So when season 3 begins, we will pick up right here where we left off. Now, on the plus side, guys, all of you gain an advancement.
Nice.
All right.
And for our watchers and listeners, so in a week or so, probably 2 from when this comes out, now I'd say probably the following week, we will have an episode of our off-season show, which this time around, the show is going to be called Quest of the Stone and Stars. Did I get that right this time?
Yes, finally. Talking about it for a while.
It is going to be a show run by Mike, and we are going to be playing a combination campaign of Pathfinder 2nd Edition and Starfinder. And keep an eye out on the socials. I know it's probably too late to mention that now as we do more announcements about it, and I am super excited because I get to be a player again. Anything you want to add to that, Mike?
Well, it's either going to go really great or crash and burn because I am writing this one. This is a sandbox style campaign of my own design. This is not pre-published, so and I plan on putting all of my notes, every map, every monster, every feat, everything I create for the game will go up on our Patreon to our subscribers. So there's an incentive. Go be Patreon people.
Thick.
That
I'm a Patreon.
That
I get the
reminds me,
cheat codes.
starting in a few weeks, we will actually have some physical rewards up on the Patreon, including Knights of the Smith dinner table t-shirts, which will come in at the $15 tier, which I think it's 15. It might be 12. I don't remember exactly. But it'll come in at the top tier. And at the middle tier, we will have buttons, much like the ones that Paizo puts out every year at Gen Con, but these will have the Knights of the Smith dinner table logo. So if you're a fan, you can proudly announce it one of two ways. And of course, if you do take the top tier, you get both of them. Beyond that, thanks for watching and or listening, everybody, and we will see you in Quest of the Stone and Stars. Have a great one, folks, and thanks for watching.
Or season 3 if you choose not to do that. But please watch my show. I worked hard on it.
All right. Have a good one, folks. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play videos and podcasts use trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Incorporated, use under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Knights of the Smith Dinner Table is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Incorporated and Paizo products, visit Paizo.com. This game references the Savage World game system, available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.playgames.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings, and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group.